Hello everyone, I'm Colleen and today I'm going to be doing a book review for Illuminae by Amie, Kaufman and Kristoff, and I would like to thank Oneworld Publications / Rock the Boat for sending me a copy of this book in exchange for an honest review. Illuminae is a very different book compared to the books that we usually read in terms of format. This is written through hacked documents and IMs and transcripts and video logs and so much more, and it's so interesting to read and it gives you a different reading experience. It might be written in a different format, but we still follow two main characters. One is called Katie and the other one is called Ezra. And on the day when their planet was invaded, or at least when Karenza was invaded, they broke up, which was very bad timing. There were some rescue ships and they were to live there, but it was so overcrowded and unfortunately one of the rescue ships did not make it. It had complications and it was infected by a virus, which was really scary to be honest, because some people were hallucinating and they really were not themselves. Because Katie and Ezra did go on different ships, they still want to communicate with each other just to keep things friendly. So yes, those were also written in emails and IMs, and an interesting fact that I read about that is that Amie, Kaufman and Kristoff were doing that in real time. They were talking to each other, but they were as the characters. So that was really interesting, and it's also like well done. They talk like actual young adults, talk like actual teenagers with spelling mistakes, and sometimes it could be a little cringy, and I don't know, people really love their relationship. I thought the relationship was really funny, but I wasn't very into the relationship for some reason. I wasn't entirely convinced, and I think it's because we weren't really given much backstory about how they were before they broke up, and because on the first page it basically told us that they broke up. And so we didn't really get much backstory about that. So maybe that's why I wasn't really feeling the relationship, because at one point in this book I actually said to myself that this was insta-love, and I remembered that they were together. Or at least that they were together before they broke up. And while I was reading this book, I couldn't help but think of the These Broken Stars cover, because basically that's what I felt like between Katie and Ezra. They're like trying to reach each other because, you know, they're on different aircraft, so they want to reach each other. But because we are reading this in a different format, we don't get a lot of details, such as like actions and all that stuff. I thought that the formatting was well done, and there are some pages where I feel like it wouldn't really work if you get it as an ebook, because some pages like connect with each other. So for example, it just goes like one page to another and it all connects. So I'm not sure how that would work for ebooks, so I definitely suggest getting a physical copy just because of that. I haven't tried an ebook copy because I'm not planning on getting the ebook, but yeah, just a little heads up. But seriously guys, my favorite character is Aiden. The most interesting part about Aiden is that he is an artificial intelligence, which means he is not human, he is pretty much a robot. And while I was reading his chapters, I kept thinking of Siri and I was getting a little bit creeped out. I was a little bit creeped out because his chapters are the most beautifully written chapters I've ever read in this book. It is written in a lyrical or poetic or whatever you want to call it kind of way, and it's just kind of haunting for me because he's not human, but he feels like he is. Overall, Illuminae is such a unique book. As I said, in terms of format, it kind of gets us out of our comfort zones. And I really can't wait to continue on with the trilogy, and this book only came out on the 22nd of October, so I still have to wait for a very long time for the next one. And I heard that Amie, Kaufman and Kristoff are currently writing the third one, so I can't wait to find out what they do with the second one and the third one, because this has got a lot of details, and like their pages have a lot of details, and it's just pretty much time consuming like every other books. And I just want to show you guys more of it, but I don't want to spoil you guys, so just go get this book. Also, did I mention how beautiful this book is? It's so photogenic. I just want to take pictures of this book every single time. And I saw the finished copy of this book, and it's pretty much looks like this, but it's thinner and lighter. I don't know how Rock the Boat managed to do that, but they definitely managed to do it. Also, when I was reading this in school, my friends were really interested about this book. At first they thought it says Illuminati, and then they started going through the book and they were in awe of everything, like the pictures and just the formatting. They were so interested because we usually don't read these kind of books, as I said. So thank you guys so much for watching my review for Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. I hope you guys liked this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!